Hello, Patriots. How you doing today? I'm here to tell you today that you're not getting the news. You're really not getting the news, and I'm going to show you in just a minute. First of all, let's take a look at the outside camera, and oh, there's Bugs. Bugs is doing his thing as Bugs likes to do. Let's see if we can get a little better picture there. There we go. Now, why do we call him Bugs? Well, because he bugs the crap out of us all the time. But anyway, so things looking pretty good in Bryson City, Western North Carolina today. Looking mighty fine there. Just taking a little check of the outdoors. It's very cold out there. It's not even 30 degrees. And we've been having day after day of cold temperatures, and it's just going to get cold. Apparently, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are going to be almost unbearable, and we're going to have to batten down the hatches as it's going into the single digits. In Western North Carolina, it happens. Anyway, so why are we here today? Well, because I've been noticing that the legacy media has not been reporting some really important stories, and I want to kind of touch on that this morning. Let's see. I think it's entirely possible that many of you are watching the Kristi Noem confirmation hearing today because they're always entertaining, right? Those liberal senators, man, they sure do stick their foot in their mouth all the time. But there's a whole lot more going on.
And I work at this top consulting firm, and my client is the Pentagon. So I'm embedded in the Pentagon. I work in the Joint Staff, which is the top military command.
This one is just killing me. This is thanks to James O'Keefe and the O'Keefe Media Group, or OMG, and all over YouTube. It's great stuff. And this was all over X today, too. This is Jamie Menina and another, secret camera interview with one of these unelected deep state actors who is behind the scenes pulling the strings. And if you haven't seen this, you need to go check it out.
When she lost, I went into the intelligence community and I became an FBI special agent. So I became a spy hunter. So I was a counterintelligence agent, special agent at the FBI.
What's your overall assessment of Trump?
He's a sociopathic narcissist who is only interested in advancing his name, his wealth, and his fame.
Is there anything you can do to protect American people from stuff that he might try to do?
I'm in conversation with a couple of retired generals to try to explore what we can do.
Now, you understand that when he says they're going to explore what they're going to do, you know what he's talking about. He's talking about what they're going to do about Trump. He gets into this, and it's amazing. As soon as this was posted and it went viral, this man was fired. And he no longer works for the intelligence community, as far as we know. I mean, you hear one thing and then you learn something else later. You can see from his credentials that he's been around and he's been doing subterfuge for quite a long time now. He is talking about a meeting they're getting ready to have with all the top brass in the military, and they're going to have a meeting in the Pentagon in a room they call the tank. And why do they call it the tank? Well, because it's protected from observation from anyone, from surveillance by anywhere, anyone. And this is where they have their secret discussions and what they're going to do. Now, he said he had prepared a whole presentation for these people as to what we can do about Donald Trump. So obviously this is treason. I mean, forget about it. This is a huge story, and we are not seeing it on the legacy media. You need to go check it out. That's James O'Keefe, OMG. That's the O'Keefe Media Group. Go and check it out. Just the other day, in Tucker Carlson's conversation with Michael Shellenberger, who is becoming one of the greatest journalists of all time. He's going to be the GOAT in my book as far as journalists go, as far as where he came from to where he is now. An amazing transformation. Now, Tucker Carlson revealed during this conversation, talking about the New Jersey drones and in general, the drone problem we're having all across America. He revealed, Tucker Carlson did, that a source from inside the intelligence agency inside the Pentagon revealed to him that the drones were in fact Chinese and that they were being controlled by a Chinese satellite that was in geosynchronous orbit over the United States. And moreover, that the United States just took that satellite out, which is why the drone problem has been disappearing. Now, how do we know this? Well, We don't even know that it's true, but we know that Tucker Carlson has very, very authentic, reliable sources. What else has China done? China just completely disconnected geofencing from their DJI drones. DJIs are the most popular drone all over the world, most professional, popular for hobbyists, and also used for business. But just days before the inauguration, DJI has disabled geofencing from their drones, meaning they can fly their drones anywhere. And I've heard from people with their DJIs going outside and testing it out. They're saying, man, I can fly this thing over an airport. I can land it right on the runway if I want to. There's no more geofencing. Now, why would China do that just days before the election? All right. Think about that one. Moving on. Here's one you may not know about. Did you know that Georgia State Senator Colton Moore was just denied entrance into a State of the State meeting, for which it is his duty to attend that and go to that. And these tough guys here were denying him entrance to it, with the Georgia State Police sitting there watching this going on. You see photographers everywhere and everything. This gray-haired guy ended up pushing Colton Moore to the ground, and then Colton Moore was arrested, booked. Unbelievable. Now, why is this happening? He was a whistleblower for Fani Willis. So he's now getting this kind of treatment. He's getting arrested, booked, photographed, perp walked, all of that because he was instrumental in exposing the corruption of Fani Willis and that complete fake scenario that was going on in court there in Georgia. Now, this was a very big, ugly scene. And as you go on, look, there's his mugshot. Are you kidding me? He got arrested for trying to attend a meeting, Georgia's State of the State meeting. Unbelievable. Now, he has been released from jail. I don't know what the circumstances are or what's going to happen after that, but absolutely disgraceful. As you can see, he was very roughly treated. He's a duly elected senator by the people of the state of Georgia. He has every right to be at that meeting, and they don't want him there. This is liberals desperately trying to maintain control when they're losing it bigly. I didn't see this story on the news. Did you? No? Oh, maybe they'll get around to it. We'll see. Did I tell you something you didn't know? Keep your eyes on X, because people are throwing the news on there all the time. The real news, the stuff that you're not getting through the legacy media, not even Fox. But hey, everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate all the new followers. We're getting several hundred every day now. And it's great. It's awesome. Can't wait to get into the new studio and have our guests and really open this thing up. It's going to be great. Keep following me. Keep watching. And you might learn something you didn't know. We'll see you next time.